What up, though? What's cracking, collective? I hope everyone of every zodiac sign out there is doing well. All right, you guys. So let's get into this reading and see what it is that you need to know. We're gonna start off with some messages through music. But before we get started, you guys, check out in the description box below. You'll see a link to a website, otterspirit.com. Okay, I am the grand ambassador for Otter Spirit. You guys check out their jewelry, check out their bracelets. You guys, they have wonderful, beautiful items for 20% off. For Blue Flame 20, you get 20% off. If you use the code Blue Flame 30, you get 30% off all your orders over $99. Okay, so make sure that you guys are checking out the description box. Go check out All the Spirit and see what it is that they have to offer you guys. Okay. All right, so let's get into it. We're gonna pull some messages through music. So the first song that we have here is Little Mo Superwoman. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but shit, I'm tired of being Superwoman. You know, you can be a single parent. Some of you guys you married, but it's like all the responsibility, everything lies on you. You know, there's some days you don't even want to get out of bed. You don't want to do this. You don't feel like doing nothing. But it's like you got to kind of put that energy to the side and still, show up each and every day. So maybe you feel like you're Superwoman. You're tired of being Superwoman. There could be somebody in your energy that wants you to be their Superwoman here. Okay. Now we also have Mary J. Blige, Mr. Wrong, okay? So in the course of this song, she says, me and Mr. Wrong get along so well. Even though they treat me so bad, I got this love thing going on. So someone here is in a relationship, they can be in a marriage, in a connection. And it's like the person that they with, they know that this is the wrong person for them. And this is what they're picking up on, okay? Mr. Wrong, Mrs. Wrong, y'all take it how it resonates. It's like they're starting to see that this may not be the person for them, but it's like they get along so well. You know what I'm saying? These two people are comfortable with each other. They may have history together, they've been together for a long time, but this person is their comfort zone. Even though they don't treat them well, even though the situation between them and, this person ain't going that great, but this person seems to be their comfort zone. They seem to be very comfortable being around this particular person here, okay? So let's pull some messages here. Let's see what's going on. So we got Superwoman. Somebody may want you to be their Superwoman. For some of y'all, you tired of playing Superwoman. And then we got Mr. Wrong. There's someone here that feels like maybe the person that they're connected to is not the right person for them. But like I said, they get along just fine. And I don't really think they get along that fine, but it's like it's enough to make you do right now. So let's pull some messages. Let's see what it is that you need to know. Messages for the collective. All right, you guys, we got along. So we have you feel like you're in this situation all by yourself, but it won't be like this forever. Okay. So this could be the energy of Superwoman. Maybe you feel like you're doing everything by your damn self. You're tired, you're frustrated, you're overwhelmed, you overworked. I know the hell I am. And it's like you can feel alone for some of you. You can be in a relationship, you can be in a marriage, but it's like shit. This person feel like everything is on you. There's no shared responsibility. It's kind of like, they put everything in your hand and you're tired of being like that. You're tired of being alone in this relationship. You're tired of being alone in this marriage. You and this person may not be getting along. Or this could be someone in your energy. They feel like they're alone. They feel like they're in this situation all by themselves. We just know it won't be like this forever. So for some of you, if you're lonely, maybe you're single, you kind of like me, you be to yourself, you don't really fuck with people like that, but you're tired of being like that, shit, you ready to be outside, you at least want to meet somebody or at least have a companion or something. So I feel like this energy of being alone for some of you, you feel like you're on this journey by yourself. Some of you, maybe you started this journey with somebody else and you don't have to leave their ass behind and now you kind of left to pick up the pieces here. So let's pull some more. Messages for my collective. So someone here is feeling alone. For some of you, this could be this person that's dealing with Mr. and Mrs. Wrong. Even though they don't get along with this person, they got this love thing going on with them. So tell us more, Holy Spirit. What is it that the collective needs to know? All right, we got drift. So whoever this person is that feels alone, I feel like they may not be ready to settle down though. Okay, so this energy of being alone, whoever this person is, they could be non-committal. They need to take the time and maybe focus on themselves or figure out themselves, figure out life. But this person's kind of like a runner, is what I'm picking up. They're kind of like this drifter. This is someone that's not willing to settle down. They're not ready to settle down here. Okay. So let's pull some more. Let's see what's going on. And we're going to go back and clarify and see what's going on with this particular person. Okay. Messages for my collective. I love you guys. What else does the collective need to know? Okay, we got it's complicated. All right, so somebody here can be in a relationship, they can be in a marriage, but this is a very complicated relationship or marriage. You know what I'm saying? There's lots of twists and turns. There's lots of ups and downs when it comes to this relationship here. But somebody here is trying to be very careful. All right, so whoever I'm talking about that can feel alone within a relationship, they feel alone within a connection, marriage, whatever this is. All right, things between them and this particular person is complicated. You can be feeling like you're in a situation where it's complicated. Like, hey, I may not get along with this person. We don't always see eye to eye, but they're my comfort zone. You see what I'm saying? So this could be a situation that either you or your person is dealing with here. Hey, boo, how you doing? This could be what you or this particular person could be dealing with at this time here. Okay, so let's pull some more. It's 4:24 there. What time is it here? I think it's like 9 or 10 o'clock around there, boo. Messages for my collective here. What else does the collective need to know? So somebody is involved in a very complicated situation here, okay? Ooh, we got dark side, baby. All right, your dark side keeps you from enjoying the love that you have. Don't let it steal your joy. So this particular person that's feeling alone in a relationship or a marriage, they can be non-committal. This person could be non-committal because they're operating out of their shadow self, okay, out of their darker side. That means this person could be toxic. They can have some toxic ways about them. Their thinking process, the way they think, the way they process information, it could be kind of immature. But this person is operating out of their darker side, okay? That means that they're very low vibrational. Like I said, they can have toxic ways. But the thing is, because this person is operating out of this energy here, because y'all know we have duality. We do have to learn how to balance our light and our dark. You can't always be in the light, you can't always be in a dark energy. You got to learn how to balance the two. But this particular person, they seem to stay in the dark. You know what I'm saying? And because they're in this dark ass energy, it's like they're not allowing themselves to enjoy love. Like this could be someone who's in a relationship, who's in a situation now, but it's like they can't even enjoy it because they're so dark. For some of you guys, you could have been dealing with a particular person, and you feel like you and them can connect. You can have a connection with this person. You feel like they were very dark and you were trying to understand, like, why were they so distant? Why were they so cold? And it could be because this person was operating out of their darker side. They could have allowed someone else could have stole this particular person's joy. So the reason why this person, because remember, they feel alone. Somebody here is feeling alone. All right, they're non-committal. They're not ready to settle down. They're not ready to be in a relationship. They're not ready to commit themselves, and they're dealing with a situation right now that's very complicated. For some of you, maybe they feel like they can't walk away from this particular person, or they can't be by themselves, or whatever the situation may be. But right now, they're operating out of their darker side, which means that somebody here has stole their joy, and this person can't enjoy love. They can't enjoy life because of the energy that they're operating of right now. Okay, let's pull just a couple more, then we're gonna go back and clarify. Messages for my collector. What else they need to know? All right, we got mirror. So with this mirror here, I'm feeling like for some of you, this could be your divine counterpart. Okay, for some of you, you held the mirror to this person. That means that you showed them the things that they needed to work on within themselves. Okay, the inner healing, whatever it is within themselves they need to work on. You kind of held a mirror. You reflected this person's, issues. And I feel like when they held the mirror to you, they reflected to you some things that you needed to work on within yourself. You know what I'm saying? For some of you, you could be in a situation. I've dealt with this. I've dealt with a person and they showed me some things that I need to work on about myself. It was like I was starting to see some things about this person I didn't like. But then when I got to looking at it, I was like, well, shit, I feel like that's me. So you can start to see yourself within other people. And it's like if you start seeing that, but you don't like the person that you see, for some of you, they're mirroring back to you the things that you need to work on within yourself here, okay? This could be someone that got their own issues. They got a lot of problems they're dealing with because I'm really picking up the energy of this is someone that doesn't know their worth. And when you don't know your worth, you will allow yourself to stay in a situation, stay at a job, stay in whatever, because you don't know that you can have better and you can do better. So this person that feels like they're with Mr. and Mrs. Wrong, and even though they get along so well, you know what I'm saying, they don't get along. It's like they got this love thing going on. This could be someone, maybe that was their first love, the first person that they told that they love or have feelings for. But the shit between them is complicated, y'all. It's not healthy. I'm really picking up a toxic connection between them and this person. For some of you, this could be you, this could be your person. Y'all have to just kind of take it how it resonate here. So let's get one more, and then we're gonna go back and clarify and see why this person feeling alone and why they feel like the situation is complicated. If anything is resonating for you guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Oh shit, y'all. Somebody about to be exposed though. Okay, so someone's fragile heart could be exposed. Maybe someone feels like they're too open. So this could be someone who maybe used to wear their heart on their sleeve. You know, they didn't mind expressing or showing their feelings and emotions. But because of that, you know, this could have been the energy that they were in at one point in time. And this could be why their heart is fragile. For some of you guys, this could be why this person has been running from this connection or running from this situation when it comes to you. You know, this could be why they're not ready to settle down because they were dealing with someone who's been exposed. For some of you, I feel like spirit has exposed why this particular person was in this energy of heartache and pain. You know what I'm saying? Their heart was very fragile. For some of you guys, they were just too open. They left themselves and made themselves too available. And this could be someone who feels like they're in the danger of heartbreak. And so this is why they choose to be non-committal. This particular person I feel like has been heartbroken in the past. They were heartbroken by a particular person or a situation they were going through, and it was complicated. And this person now, their heart is fragile. I just heard, what's that Cardi B song? Be careful. This person needs you to be careful with their heart because it's easy for this person to get their feelings hurt. Like, y'all, this is really a sensitive person. Whether you know it or not, I feel like this person, like, they feel things on a different level. But in order to, I feel like, be exposed, because they don't want to be exposed either. They don't want to be looked at as being a punk or being weak because, they share their feelings and emotions here, okay? So I feel like whoever this is, they're realizing that they're in danger of a heartbreak or they are in this energy of being heartbroken because of what they went through in the past. So let's clarify this alone. Let's see who this is that feels alone. Because this could be you guys. For some of you, this could be your person here, okay? But somebody here feels alone in a relationship. They feel alone in a marriage here. So clarify alone. Messages for my collective. I love you guys. All right, we got the tower here. Okay, so for some of you, if you feeling lonely, this could be someone that's feeling alone. There's about to be there's about to be a tower that's going to happen here. Okay, so this is your energy, this is theirs. There's about to be a tower. Something unexpectedly is going to happen. For some of you, this could be shock. You're going to be surprised by this tower. This can be a breakup, or for some of you, this can be a confession here. All right, so let's pull. You can be a Scorpio or dealing with a Scorpio here. All right, so let's pull on this along. What's going to be this tower, Holy Spirit? Messages for the collective. What is this tower? Tell us more about this tower. What is going to be this unexpected surprise or shock? All right, Seven of Pentacles here. So whoever this is that's feeling alone, maybe they're sitting back and I feel like they're looking at what they've invested, money wise, love, effort, the time and effort they put into a particular person or situation. They're realizing, baby, they didn't get what they put in. All right, this is someone now that's trying to make some type of adjustment. Because remember, they're realizing that they're dealing with Mr. or Mrs. Wrong. They feel like this is not the right person for them. So they got to make some adjustments. They got to make some changes in their life. They always want to be in this dark ass energy. They always want to feel like they're alone and nobody wants them, because right now this person has to take a step back. So I feel like at this present moment, this person is feeling alone. There's about to be a tower that's going to happen here, okay? And what this tower is going to be is this person going to realize like they've been putting in the effort, putting in the hard work. For some of you with the wrong damn person. All right, they having to take a step back and make adjustment, make some changes now because they're tired of feeling alone in this relationship and the marriage. What's the point of being with somebody if you're gonna be in that relationship and marriage all by your damn self here? Okay, this person's tired of feeling alone in this relationship or this marriage, and that's why they've been non-committal. For some of you, this is why they couldn't commit themselves to you. They felt like their heart was already fragile. For some of you, when you met this person, they was already in this fragile state of mind. But because they didn't want to be viewed as weak or, maybe this person want to tell you about what they had going on. They just, they stayed this non-committal energy. They were dealing with you. They could have been dealing with other people as well. Because as long as you got options and shit, you kind of feel that void. You don't got time to really think about your feelings and what's going on, okay? So let's look at a drift because I'm picking up this energy of a runner. This can be someone who's a runner, but they're not willing to settle down. They're not willing to commit themselves. So tell us about a drift. Tell us about this person that's not ready to settle down. Okay, we got this King of Cups, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles here, okay? So this King of Cups is someone here that could try to, I feel like they manipulated you with their words in the past. So this person tell you some shit that sound good, tell you they gonna do this and they gonna do that, but they didn't do it, okay? This is someone who was not mature, so how they handled emotions, if this person got upset, if they got mad, like they didn't handle their emotions the mature way. This is somebody when they got mad and upset, they'll throw a damn fit, they cussing and hollering and all this extra shit, okay? This person was not emotionally available for you. So this person that was running and that was not willing to settle down and commit themselves, baby, they wasn't available for you because they were in this running ass energy here, okay? For some of you guys, you couldn't trust this person or you felt like you couldn't trust them because hell, they was running. For some of you, you felt this energy like this person was running from you in this connection, but you just didn't understand why. I've been through this and I was dealing with my twin. I did not understand why. For the guy to me, he was running from me, but I knew that's what he was doing. I just didn't understand why here, okay? Right now, I feel like this person could be running because they feel like their security, their structure, what I'm saying? Financial wise, things around them is being questioned. They don't feel safe and secure possibly within this marriage. They don't feel safe and secure here because they up here being alone. How you gonna feel safe and secure with somebody and you by yourself all the damn time here, okay? Now there can be some outside influences that's distracting this person because remember, they don't want to settle down. This is somebody, they kind of just laying their royal oats and shit. They dibbling dabbling with a little bit of everybody here, okay? So you could be dealing with Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We got Virgo and also Scorpio as well, okay? So this person's in this non-committal energy. I feel like they've been running from you because right now they don't feel safe. They don't feel secure and they have other people around them that's distracting them, that's keeping them in this energy. For some of you, this could be a third party that wants this person to stay in this non-committal ass energy because as long as they don't want to commit themselves to you, ain't no hope, ain't no chance of you guys being together. You don't want nobody that you got to question everything that they do and can you trust them? Are they gonna be loyal to you and are they gonna cheat on you? You don't want that type of person. For some of you, you connected with this person in the past, but you don't want that type of energy right now. Okay? So let's look at complicated. Because for some of you, you can be the ones that's involved in a complicated relationship or marriage, or this could be this particular person here, okay? So let's look at complicated. Messages for my collective. Let's look at complicated. Who is this person that's in a very complicated situation? They feel like they got to be cautious, baby. Five of Pentacles, whoever this is, they feel left out in the cold, y'all. This person feels abandoned within a relationship or a marriage here. They feel like this person forgot about them. So whoever this is, I don't know. Like, they're spending a lot of time alone. Why are they spending time alone, Holy Spirit? What's going on? Messages for the collective. You be dealing with the Taurus here, don't have to be. Why is this person spending so much time alone here? Because we do have breakup here. This person's feeling time alone because I feel like they want new love. They want somebody new in their life. We got the Ace of Cups. So this could be someone, maybe they're trying to heal here. You know what I'm saying? Because they realized they were in a complicated situation. They were in a marriage, they were in a relationship that they were not receiving an equal give and take. You know what I'm saying? This could have been a one-sided relationship here, but I feel like it's complicated. Things between them are complicated, but what they want is new love. They want to have a new beginning. They want to have a fresh start in love. They don't want to be in a relationship. They don't want to be in a marriage where they're feeling alone and they having to do everything by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like that's pointless. You just want to be by yourself if you're gonna be by yourself. So for some of you, this person in this complicated relationship or marriage, they want new love. You see what I'm saying? For some of you, this could be you. You're gonna get your Ace of Cups. If you're the one who was in a relationship, a marriage that you feel was just too complicated, but it was like things between you and this person was complicated, and it wasn't just that easy to walk away. You can be the one that's going to receive new love here. But I feel like this connection that you're going to have is going to be healthy. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to feel alone. You're not going to have to run from your feelings and emotions or this particular person here, okay? All right, let's pull one more. Let's get something on exposed, and then I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading and see who this reading is about, okay? If anything is resonating for you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. All right, tell us about exposed. All right, Nine of Cups. Yeah, for some of you, it's being exposed to this person and why exactly they're not happy. All right, this could be someone that invested. Like I said, we got the Seven of Pentacles. They invested in a particular person, situation, marriage, and they're not happy. And they're understanding why they're not happy. For some of you, it's because shit, they chose to stay in this complicated relationship here where there wasn't enough love, there wasn't equal give and take. Let me get one more on this complicated. Why is this person feeling abandoned? Let's go back here. Give us one on this Five of Pentacles, Holy Spirit. Why is this person feeling abandoned? All right, the devil. Here we go. Because this is someone who is in this devil energy, or they are dealing with someone in devil energy here, okay? You can be a Capricorn, you can be dealing with a Capricorn. They can be around someone that's very negative. They're around negative people. They're around negative energy. And when you surround yourself around these type of people, it starts to bleed over into you. You know what I'm saying? You start to feel negative. You start to project this energy. They have some type of unhealthy attachment. So whoever this is that they're in this complicated relationship or marriage with, they have an unhealthy attachment to this person. That means that they cannot walk away. They cannot leave this person alone. If they leave them alone, shit, 2 months, 3 months later, they're gonna be running right back behind them, chasing them here. Okay, this is definitely someone who does not know their worth. Okay, they can be obsessed with this particular person, but it's like them this temptation that they dealt with from this particular third party, it led to some type of disaster in their life here. Okay, this is somebody that needs to break free from some type of bonds or a commitment. They need to let go of things that are holding them back because this particular person we talking about, baby, is being exposed to them. They understand why they're not happy because there's been somebody in their life that's been holding them back from experiencing this happening. You see what I'm saying? This is why they've been in this dark ass energy because they've been dealing with someone who has kept them in this energy here, okay? They could be suffering from addictions. And like I said, they're around someone who is very toxic. So for some of you, this toxic energy or whoever this is, I feel like that's around this person, or for some of you, this could be around you guys. Okay, y'all have to kind of take the energy how it resonates. But whoever this is that's being exposed, they now understand you guys why they have not been happy. Because remember, we got Superwoman and Mr. Wrong, okay? And in the song, like I said, it says, "Me and Mr. Wrong get along so good, even though he treats me so bad." So it's like they know this person love them. How they the love that they would get from this person, you know what I'm saying, is fake. That shit ain't real. This person treats them like shit. There's no respect. There's no love between these two people, but it's complicated. And the reason why it's complicated is because this particular person is in this devil energy, or they're surrounding themselves with somebody who is in this devil energy. They have an unhealthy attachment to a particular third party, and that's why they can't let go. You know what I'm saying? This is someone who I feel like they're struggling to let someone in. They're in this nine of one's energy. They struggle. They scared to let you come into their life, to love them, to heal them here. You see what I'm saying? They're defensive right now. They're very guarded. They're protecting their hearts. So this could be why this person hasn't been reaching out to you, why there hasn't been any communication, because they're protecting their heart. They've already dealt with a situation that left them heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to deal with that heartache and pain again. So let's roll, you guys, and let's see who this reading is about. Thank you for taking time to tune in for Hawaii. What's up, baby? Thank you for taking time to tune in. I hope you enjoyed this reading. So we have Libra, Capricorn, and Heavy Leo. So this definitely can be about a Leo. Who is this reading about for the collection? All right, we got Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer. Who is this about for the collective? Libra, Scorpio, Aries, Sag. Dang, Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, and Aquarius. All right, you guys, I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.